Welcome back, guys. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the event handling in functional components. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss the same topic, event handling in class components. So here the app.js is the functional component. So when you create a new React application, we will get one default component which is called as app.js component. So that app.js component is a functional component. Here you can see function app. Now we need to create a new class component and we will apply all the event handling functions in that code, means class component. So here in the source folder, I will create a new file with the name cc. Here the cc stands for functional class component, not functional, cc.js. So first I will import the statements, import React. So after we have to write the component in curly braces, component from React. So after the import statement, we have to write the class followed by the class name. Here the class name is cc, which extends the react.component. Extends react.component. So this react.component is having a method called render. In that render method only we have to return the HTML content. So first I will return a div with h1 element, event handling in class component. Now let's see the output. So we have created the class component. Now we need to export it to the app.js component. So first we need to write the export default cc. Now we have exported it from the class component. Now we need to add this in app.js component. So here we need to add that in app.js, import cc from, here we have to write the file path of the cc. That's it. So I will remove the previous code from the functional components. So I will remove all the default stuff. We have only one h1 text. I'll remove all the functions in the previous lectures. So in the div I will add the newly created cc component, cc slash greater than symbol. So here we got an error. Your render method should have return statement. So in the class component we forgot to add the return statement. In the render method we have to write the return. Now let's see the output. Here you can see the error has gone. Now let's see the output. So we got the output, event handling in React. Now we are performing the event handling in class component. So the first event we are going to discuss is on click event, as like the previous lecture only. So first I will create a button in the cc. Button, I will name it as click me. So after that we have to write the on click equal to, in the parenthesis we have to write the function name. So before writing the function name we have to create the arrow function in the class component, because function keyword cannot be written in the class component. If you write the function keyword, it will show the error. So we already discussed this thing in the previous lectures only. We cannot write the normal JavaScript functions in class component. Suppose if you write the function, so get alert. So here you can see it is raising the error. We got an error, unexpected token, a constructor, method, accessor or property was expected. So function keyword is not used in the class component. We have to use the arrow functions. So to use arrow function, first we have to write the syntax with the name, function name, get alert equal to, after that we have to write the parenthesis followed by the arrow. So after that we have to write the curly braces. In these curly braces only we have to write the function definition. So here we have only one line in the function definition. We have to get the alert with the message, the button is clicked. So here we have created the function successfully. Now we need to call this function after clicking the button. So we have to write the get alert in this function. get alert. Now let's see the output. Here you can see the button is added successfully. After clicking this button, we should get a alert with the message the button is clicked. Now I will click this button. Here you can see we got the alert, the button is clicked. So in the previous video we have performed the same thing using the functional component. Now in this video we are performing it in class components. So it will be same for the input and the hover event also. So I will write the input event, input. So for input we have to write the onChange event. OnChange is equal to, first we will create one function, arrow function, input alert. So this is the arrow function. I will write the alert with the message the input text is changed. Now we need to write this function in the curly braces, input alert. That's it. So before writing the function name, we have to use this keyword. This keyword is mandatory in class component. Without this keyword, it will raise the error. So now let's see the output. Here we got an input element. Now let's write something in the input element. So I will write J. Here you can see we got the alert with the message the input text is changed. So if you press OK, the J will be printed in the input element. Here you can see we got J. I will write A. Again we got the alert. V, A, yes. So like this way we can get the alert in the onChange event. So if you remove the letter from the input field also, it will show the alert. So I will remove S from the input field. Here you can see we got the alert, the S is removed. So like this way we can perform the input element. So the last event we are going to discuss is onHover event. So onHover event is applied on H1 text. So not only H1 text, we can apply it on anything. So for our convenience, I will apply it on H1 text. Hover here to get alert. So after that, we have to write the onMouseOver event for this H1 text. onMouseOver. So first we need to create a function before calling it. Hover alert. The H1 text is over. H1 text is hovered. Now we need to call this hovered alert in this onMouseOver event for the H1 element. So this dot hover alert. That's it. Now let's see the output. Here you can see we got the alert whenever you hover on the H1 text. So once again I will hover on the H1 text. Here you can see we got the alert. So like this way we can implement the event handling in functional component. So the only difference between the event handling in class component and functional component is writing functions. So in class components we have to write the arrow functions, but in functional components we can write the both. We can write the normal traditional functions and we can also write the arrow functions. But we cannot write the normal traditional functions in class component. This is the only difference while applying event handling in class components or functional components. Thank you.